Hey guys, I'm going to show you around inside of my grow tent, but before we begin, I do need to tell you that this video is sponsored by VIVOSUN. I hope that I have said that right. I did receive this grow tent for free in exchange for my honest review. All opinions are my own, and so far I am absolutely loving it. It is the one thing that I needed to really elevate my indoor vegetable gardening. And so now I'm going to show you around and tell you a little bit more about what's going on in here. Please hit that subscribe button too as you're watching the video. We really appreciate you, and if you have any comments, leave those below as you're watching. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, Sheri Ann Richerson from exoticgardening.com, and I am standing inside of my grow tent that actually arrived on Christmas Eve. We were able to get it put up, and one of the first things that I did was get some of my arrow gardens started. I actually have 3 of them, and so that was the first things that we started down here. I have a couple tomato plants. Now I do have right here, I have another tomato seed that is starting. These other ones are empty at the moment. I haven't decided if I'm going to start more tomatoes or if I just really need to put the black covers on those and not use those spots. But I do have a couple tomato plants, and if you're wondering why they are kind of droopy, I did do a little bit of root damage when I transferred them from the AeroGarden seed starter that is at the top, that I'll show you in a minute, down into this one. It has also been a little bit cold down here. We are still working on the electricity down in the basement, so we don't have a real good way to plug in a heater, because you really should not put one of those on a extension cord. But the tomato plants are alive and looking really very nice. Up here I have some lettuce that I actually need to harvest. I do have a couple more started, and then these are the little black covers that I was talking about. But this is the one that grew first, and look how nice that is. That's going to make a really nice salad, just for one person, but still, it's going to be very nice. And then up here, I have some chard, and I have, I think that is more chard. Yes, so this is all Swiss chard. These of course grew first, and then those are just still catching up, but very, very nice. And this is the little AeroGarden seed starter, as I call it, that I started everything in, and then I just, like I said, I transplanted down into these other 2. So, and I did add an additional grow light that has the red and blue lights on it, in addition to, most of the AeroGardens have just the white lights. Now this one here at the top has a few of the red and blue as well, but I just thought a little extra light would be beneficial. And from the looks of that lettuce, it definitely is. So over here, I bought this seed starting shelf off of Amazon, and I only have a few things started. I actually have an order from Johnny's Seeds coming today, and it has some of their special soil block seed starting mix in it. I've got some tomato seeds coming, and I've got some special trays, because we've tried different trays with those soil blocks, and they don't all work as well as they necessarily should. Now, this is the first seedlings that I started. I should say seeds. They're seedlings now. And I did bring my calendar down because I wanted to get all of the dates right for you guys. I started the seedlings in this tray on January 20th. So it's been about 10 days since I started these. And the rosemary is just starting. Let me see if I can get all the way back here. I don't know how well you can see that, but the rosemary is just starting to germinate. So it has been a little slower, but that's okay. I actually have this one right here starting to germinate too, so it's coming along. The tomato red torch, which I did receive for free from All American Selections, is also just starting to germinate. I see some germination right here, and then I also see that one right there is starting to germinate. So, oh, and then one next to it. So again, a little slower, but that's okay. This is lettuce, mini romaine. I think it said truchas. I'm not positive how that is pronounced, but this is a red mini romaine lettuce. And I got the seeds from Botanical Interest. They did send those to me for free. But you can see I have 100% germination on these. And I do tend to put just one seed in the little peat pellets when I do this. But those are looking so, so nice. And I'm really excited to try these. I really like vegetables that are different colors. So this is Swiss chard ruby red. I actually purchased this. I picked this up at Walmart, and it was one of the seed packets in the Back to the Roots display that they had this year. So it looks like I have maybe 2 that haven't germinated yet, but otherwise these are looking really, really nice. And there's a good possibility that in the next couple of days, the 2 that haven't germinated will. This is another lettuce. This is a Boyer lettuce. And I probably said that wrong too. I think I received this for free, but I'm not sure. Let me look on the back. Yes, this is a 2022 All-American Selections winner. And I did get more than one seed, obviously, in these. The seeds were a little smaller, a little harder to separate out. And you can see, look how beautiful those roots back there look. Very white, very nice. The lettuce is looking really, really nice. I do have one peat pellet that hasn't germinated yet, but that doesn't mean it won't. Or it could have just been one that I thought I put a seed in and I didn't. But you see that root growth? Those nice white roots. Those are really, really healthy. And then this is tomato Cherokee Carbon. This is a pole tomato, and Botanical Interest sent this to me. These are really good if you have a tunnel house like I do and you want to grow your tomatoes up. So that's what I'll be doing with these. Some of them are just starting to germinate. So I don't want to say that I did not get 100% germination, because it looks like I see germination in all but one of these. And since some germination is just starting, that one may just be a little bit slow. Now, something I've noticed that I am a little confused about with these, and it may just be the fact that they are pole tomatoes. Do you see how they're kind of leaning off to the side? And I do have plenty of lighting, as you can see. So they really shouldn't be doing that, but, you know, things happen, and overall, I'm pretty pleased. Now, you may be wondering why, since we have germination, and normally you would take the lid off once you have germination, you may be wondering why I'm leaving that on. That is just to create a little bit of extra heat. I am setting it up kind of off so it has some venting and it doesn't get too hot in there. especially for the chard and the lettuces. But for the tomatoes, and the rosemary, they like a little bit of extra heat. And like I said, we don't have our heater set up down here, so I would rather offer a little extra than not enough and have the tomatoes not make it. Now, down here, this is kind of a trial that I'm running. I picked these 3 seed starting trays up at one of the bargain bins here in town. So they came from Amazon. The little cardboard type of pots that they are in, someone gave me last year when I was out buying plants. And I don't know that I'm too impressed. The soil is the back to the roots. And I had originally bought that to make the seed starting trays with. The soil block makers to make the soil blocks with. I'm sorry. That did not work. The soil I couldn't get the right consistency of moisture in it, and they just wanted to fall apart. And I felt like they were really too compressed, and so that soil did not work good, which is why I went ahead and bought the proper stuff from Johnny's. Now, I started these tomatoes on January 25th, and peppers. So it has been 6 days, not even a week yet. I don't think we have any germination down here. I truly don't, but I'm going to go ahead and take a peek, and we're going to see what, if anything, we have going on. Let me start over here. Like I said, these are tomatoes and peppers, and I want to show you what this mix looks like. To me, it feels more like compost than a seed starting mix, and I want you to look at these little pots. The woman that gave these to me said she didn't really care for them. I'm kind of that thought too. Don't really care for them. Okay, as near as I can tell, we have nothing going on here. Nothing. So, and that's kind of what I had expected, was just nothing. I'm going to slide this lid over, just for the sake of, oh, hey, we have some germination right there. That is tomato true black brandy wine. All of those are germinating. These 2, I can't see that seed, but it's in there. Those were from Baker Creek. I purchased those. And, oh, we have another right there. We have another tomato just starting to germinate. That is tomato watermelon beefsteak. Again, it is what I purchased, and I'm sure that it came from Baker Creek as well. These are tomato seeds from last year, if you're wondering. And also, if you're wondering why I have not covered these seeds up, I will put some vermiculite on them once I start seeing some growth, but I actually like to see my seeds, and I normally do tomatoes in damp paper towels, but I thought I would try this way this year and see what happens. Now, let's look at these and see. I don't see anything happening over here with these, but we do have some germination of a couple. The others will very shortly be coming along. And once my package arrives today, I am really looking forward to starting some of these small soil blocks and getting this shelf here filled up and getting started on the plants that I'm going to have for the spring garden. It's definitely time if you want the early tomatoes, the early peppers, if you want early salad greens, if you've got a tunnel house or a cold frame that you want to put things out in, now is the time to get going on that. If you're just doing a garden for yourself and you don't want to get in a hurry, you want to wait till closer to spring, that is fine too. Right now, it's mainly the market gardeners that are getting things started, which are the people that want to sell some of their produce and have an early harvest, and then people like me that are just anxious, and I do sell a little bit at market, but I just like to have some of the first produce in the neighborhood, and that's part of why I do the year-round gardening. Also part of why I wanted this grow tent, because I wanted to be able to grow some vegetables year-round and grow some inside in case, just like this year, we have some really frigid, unexpected temperatures and the things outside in the tunnel house don't make it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. Please subscribe. And I look forward to hearing your comments. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.